Hey, public service announcement to all the truth seekers, people who don't believe in the truth. This is for you. A lot of people out there, they like to criticize people who believe in reality and who believe in what many want to call conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories is BS. First of all, truth is truth, regardless of what it is and how it is. If it's the truth, I don't care if it hurt or if it feels good. It's the truth. Some of the truth, I mean most of the truth, it when you really hear it and when you really think about it, it doesn't feel good or sound good. Truth is kind of hard to understand sometimes. A lot of people have a hard time understanding what is truth and what's false, which is understandable because of this world we live in. We're living in the matrix. People are in fantasy world. Even when you grow up as a kid, teachers and parents read you these fairy tales, and that's what you kind of live in, a fairy tale. But today I want to wake people up. A lot of people out there, they too blind to realize what's going on in the world. But I'm here to tell you, everything ain't what it seems. Okay, first of all, money. Money is created out of debt. If you know anything about debt or anything about monetary policies, you will understand that the way the Federal Reserve print money, they print that money due to the government borrowing money from them. If the government never borrows from the Federal Reserve, you think the Federal Reserve will print money? It doesn't say the United States note, it say Federal Reserve note. The Federal Reserve is not owned by the government. You don't believe me? Go look up Alan Greenspan. Alan Greenspan is the ex-chairman of the Federal Reserve. He had an interview where they asked him what was the relationship between the President of the United States and the President of the Federal Reserve. You know what his answer was? It shouldn't be no relationship between those two, because the Federal Reserve is a private entity. The Federal Reserve is controlled by international bankers, not our government. Our government can't even audit the Federal Reserve. I mean, they got plenty of videos that came on C-SPAN where Congress members like Ron Paul and others have questioned the chairman, which is Ben Bernanke, about policies that's going on with the Federal Reserve, like them giving trillions of dollars or billions of dollars to other countries. Yeah, you could do your research on this. So for people to say that's a conspiracy theory, that make people like me and others who know the truth, we don't laugh at you, but you're ignorant. Even they even got so many college students are so ignorant. You don't even know what's going on. The purpose of college is to prepare you to work in the system, not to go against the system. They don't want you to go against the system. They want you to join them. That's the purpose of college. Every job that's in the system is every job that's in the system is dealing with corruption. From being a lawyer to being a doctor, all those different jobs are dealing with corruption. Whether the people want to admit it or not, it's true. If you're a lawyer, what you do? You fight with the criminal or you fight against the criminal. Doctors, what you do? You prescribe medications that might help with some of the illness, but it causes so many other illnesses. I mean, I could talk about every job in the system and show you the flaws. So before you criticize people in the streets who sell drugs and do other things, you need to criticize the doctors too. They sell drugs. Those drugs are more addictive, and more people are using these drugs. So when people say conspiracy theory, that's just an excuse for them to throw off the truth. That's all it is. And a lot of people, they don't want to hear what's real. I understand why, because they're comfortable with the lifestyle that's created. And that's understandable too, because I was the same way. But people, we need to wake up, because it's just like this. If you got a bully, the more you keep letting this bully get away with punching you, kicking you, or whatever that bully is doing to you, the more he or she is going to try to get away with that. That's the same thing that's going on in the world. The more you let Satan do, the more he's gonna do. So we need people to wake up. Stop arguing with people over dumb stuff. Wake up. Understand what people are saying. Stop criticizing me and other people like me. Just do your research, people. Some of these people got books out that exposing what they want to do. I mean, David Rockefeller got books. The Rothschild, all these different families got books. They letting you know what they trying to do. I mean, Senator McKinley, she used to be the senator of Georgia. She's not the senator no more, but she's exposing. It's a lot of people who's exposing what's going on. People just don't pay attention to it. So today, I urge people to wake up. Get out of your shell. Get out of your trance. Snap out of your trance. I know they brainwashed you. They brainwashed me too. But open your mind up and do your research, people. Don't worry about what your parents say. Your parents don't know this, especially black parents. Black parents don't know about this because black people just getting a good education in the 70s and 80s. So they don't know what happened before that time. Black people don't know about that. So don't ask your parents. You need to do some research. They got plenty of books out there that came out in the 18th century, the 17th century, the 19th century that you can read on this topic. It's not a conspiracy theorist, so stop saying it, people. I'm going to come with another video, but thanks. Thanks for your support. Hey, once again to my people out there, all races, we need to start coming together as people. Whites, blacks, Mexicans, Chinese, I don't care what color you are. People really need to come together. It's our time in this generation that we should come together. We got all these different races that are dating. Now it's time for us to come together. Let's leave the racism alone. Because you got to realize our enemy, he's your enemy. Satan, he don't want people to come together. He don't want people to love each other. He don't want unity. And he definitely don't want peace. Why you think we got all these wars around the world? People, you live in a comfortable lifestyle. But think about the people who got to watch out for bombs every day in Israel. Not just Israel. All these different countries in the Middle East. Africa. China, all these places, they living in tyranny. But Americans can't wake up to what's going on in those other countries. So we feel like since it's not going on in America, we don't care. That's BS, people. If you keep having that mind frame, that attitude, you will not be blessed by God. Those people are his kids too. And if you're not standing up for his kids, who are you standing up to? Who are you standing up for? Are you standing up for Satan? Because you're allowing Satan to do all these things to these people. I don't see too many people exposing this stuff. The people who are exposing this stuff, people are looking at them like they're crazy. No, they're not crazy. Alex Jones is not crazy. Are he working for the CIA? I don't know who he's working for. Is he exposing the truth? Yeah. Is Ron Paul exposing the truth? Yeah. Is Jesse Ventura exposing the truth? Yeah. Is Cynthia McKinley exposing the truth? Yeah. It's a lot of people. They got ex-CIA agents, ex-FBI agents. It's a lot of people exposing this stuff. But you people too blind to realize what's going on. Get out of your trance, people. Snap out of it. People are so selfish that they don't even care about what's going on with others. That's Satanism. If you're a self-worshiper and you don't care about nobody but you might as well go join the Church of Satan in San Francisco or wherever it is. Go join them. That's Satanism. If you're a child of God, you care about people. So a lot of these people, they call themselves children of God. No, you're not a child of God. If you're not out here standing and exposing tyranny and evil, you're not a child of God. No, you're not. Because children of God exposes evil. We don't go alone and get along. No. We don't like wars that kill innocent kids, make people sick, kill innocent family members. Them people ain't got nothing to do with the war and they dying. No, we don't support that. Not children of God. So before you call yourself a child of God, understand what is a child of God. A child of God helps, we care about people, and we expose and fight evil and corruption. So if you're not doing those things, how are you a child of God? Answer that. Jesus was a prime example of a child of God. That was a child of God. So people need to understand what is a child of God and what is a child of Satan. A lot of us in America are children of Satan until we change our life. Once you change your life and you start going against Satan, that's when you are a child of God. People say, oh, long as I got faith, I'm going to make it to heaven. You're going to make it in heaven by faith alone? No. If you're tolerating and you putting up with what Satan's doing, why he doing it to children of God, how are you going to get into heaven? How? I don't understand. How can you get into heaven not going against Satan, not fighting against Satan, not exposing Satan, not helping your brothers and sisters, not fighting with them? How are you going to get into heaven? You just don't make no sense. How faith going to get you a brand new car? How faith going to make you successful? Don't listen to these preachers. They're teaching you things that don't make sense. Listen to your heart. Talk to God. Ask him what he wants you to do. Everybody has the same purpose when you're a child of God, and that's to expose Satan and fight against Satan. So, once again, I'm gonna tell people of all races, white people, black people, I don't care what color you is. Let's come together, people. Let's stop all the racism. Let's stop it. Today it needs to end. I'm tired of it. I don't care who you are. All of us need to stop this racism. So that's all I want to speak on today, and I'm gonna continue to make videos to expose Satan and his kids. Thank you once again. What I mean by expose Satan is exposing all the evil things that he are doing around the world. Satan is the scientist of evil. You know, when you see him putting stuff in food, when you see him making these bombs, these robots, drones, all these different things are made by Satan and his scientists. A lot of these people, they children of Satan. Satan infiltrate these people, take over their souls, and get these people to create all these dangerous weapons. That's what he do. So if you're going along with the operations that he got on from the military, from the GMOs, whatever you're going along with, as far as it's dealing with Satan, you're a child of Satan. So you can't contradict yourself. You can't say you're a child of God, but then you support violence. That don't make sense. Or you support hate, or you support racism. That don't make sense. And I had to learn that myself. When you're a child of God, you love everybody. I love evil too, even though they're doing some things that's not right. But I got to expose these people. I got to go against Satan. I got to go against him. I can't go along to get along. No, that don't make sense. People in China, they working in these slave factories. Who care about these people? Nobody. These people working 16 to 18 to 20 hours a day, barely getting rest, barely eating, working for 2-3 cents an hour. Come on, people. That's not fair. It's not fair for the Palestinian people to have to get kicked out of their country from the Israelis. They're supposed to be Jews. That's not fair. But America, we support Israel. We give more money to Israel than any other country. Israel go to war with any country. America fight with them. And Israel is doing all kind of wrong to the Palestinian people. But people ain't waking up to that. People, wake up. You have been tricked by your government. Stop thinking President Obama has your back. He don't care about you. He was a Monsanto. He was working. He know about the Monsantos. You think he care about labeling your food? No. He helped pass the Monsanto's Protection Act. Come on, people. Stop thinking these people care about you. To all the parents out there from the last generation, not our generation, but the parents of my parents' generation, we're not blaming you for what's going on. So don't get mad at us for learning a lot of stuff that you didn't learn. You know, it's good that some of us in my generation is learning this, because a lot of you guys, y'all didn't have the proper education. Y'all didn't have the tools out there to research a lot of this stuff. Right now, in this day of time, we have the tools and the technology to research history. If you want to read a newspaper, Now's Weekly, I think it was called Now's Weekly or something like that. It came out in the 18th century. It was a newspaper from the 18th century. You could go read a lot of those newspapers from back then. It's a lot of books you can read from the 17th century, the 18th century. People just gotta take the time out to research, just like they take the time out to make money or do anything else in the world. People need to research history. In order for you to understand what's going on now, you need to understand history and how it played out. Not the history that was taught in your school. It's propaganda. That's propaganda. The real history. You need to learn about monetary policies. You need to learn about central banks, fiat currency. You need to learn about this kind of stuff. You wouldn't cherish money if you knew the truth about money. If you knew money wasn't nothing but a piece of paper printed out of thin air that wasn't backed by no gold or any other resource, would you cherish it? Money is kind of like counterfeit, if you think about it. If the dollar collapsed, it don't matter if you got $2 billion in your bank account. If the money is worthless, what you gonna do with it? You can't do nothing. All through American history, we done had so many different monetary systems. We used to use gold. We was on a colonial script. It's different monies we used in the past. That money collapsed and it changed into a different system. That's what history teaches you when you research it. So people need to wake up to what's going on. Satan, he's not a joke. People take Satan for a joke. They think he's a joke. No, he's not a joke, people. Don't think he's a joke. Don't think the Bible just talking about Satan and he the way the Bible say. No. Satan is a good, cunning, manipulative person, spirit. He's not this bad, goat-looking creature that they want to describe us. No, Satan is a manipulator, people. In order for you to understand what's going on, you need to learn your enemy. If you don't know your enemy, you're not going to know what's going on. Stop ignoring things. Stop being too busy to research what's going on. People are counting on you in this world, because all around the world, people are going through this tyranny. I said that before, but China, Africa, Japan, North Korea, South America, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Honduras. America has been to war with a lot of countries. We done infiltrated a lot of countries since the 1940s, maybe the late 1930s. We done been to war with a lot of countries. We got military bases in a lot of countries. So before you criticize other countries, you need to realize who America is really fighting with, and that's Satan. If Satan is the ruler of the world, and America is the #1 country in the world, that should tell you America is his playground. Our military is his military. If you're fighting in the military, you're fighting for Satan. No doubt about it. Whether you know it or don't know it, that doesn't matter. You're still fighting with the enemy. That's why you have this suicide rate in the military at an all-time high right now. You can look it up, people. Military people are coming back with PTSD, all these different diseases. Some of them committing suicide. Some of them killing people. They put them on all these psychotropic drugs overseas. They don't care about military people. Them people over there fighting for their lives. They come back and get treated like they ain't worth nothing. Come on, man. Military people, wake up. Police people, wake up. These people are against you too. You think they're gonna help you when it all falls down? No, they don't care about you. You're a disgrace to these people too. You just in their system doing their job. They'll get rid of you too. So people need to wake up. Business owners, you think you can always have your business? There's plenty of businesses get shut down by these people. You gotta wake up. This American dream is just what it is, a dream. So people need to snap out of their trance and come into reality. Get a taste of reality. Learn what's going on. Teach your kids what's going on. It's a shame our parents didn't know what's going on. We have to learn this on our own. It's a shame that kids don't know that this music is people who worship Satan. They putting all these satanic rituals in these songs. People need to wake up. This stuff is for real. And if you're taking it for a joke, you're going to be for a rude awakening when God comes back and save this planet. You're going to be for a rude awakening. Thanks once again.